Welcome to the first edition of Rusty Responds, where I finally stop ignoring all my fans' messages and answer all the questions that you've been dying to ask. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, you can send me a tweet on Twitter at RustyCageMusic or send me a message on my Facebook page. The first question comes from Lucas Panagiatau. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Lucas asks, what kind of knife do you have? Well, I plan on doing a video on this soon to show you all the knife I use and why, but the short answer is I use a Smith & Wesson black HRT boot knife. I got it from a military surplus in my town, but you can probably find one on Amazon for relatively cheap. Here's a question from Sana via Twitter. What song do you think is the best you made? Well, my favorite song has always been Requiem of the Crazies. It was the most fun to compose and record and get in the mindset of a bum. Over the years, I've tried to re-record Requiem a number of times, but everyone I talked to said they always liked the first recording I made, which is now lost, but I did my best to recreate it as close as possible for the version that you hear on Heretics. Here's a YouTube comment from AJ Hurtado. Are you related to Steve Buscemi? Well, no, I'm not related to Steve Buscemi, but I've heard that I look like him about once a day for the past 10 years. At this point, I'm comfortable with the fact that I resemble one of the ugliest actors in Hollywood. I even recreated the I Don't Tip scene from Reservoir Dogs, and I play every role as a variation of Steve Buscemi. So if you haven't seen that, check out my video, Too Many Pinks. Here's a question via Facebook from Rubayat. January 2nd. You're the coolest thing ever. You're so packed with talent. It upsets me you're not internationally recognized. I mean, you should be a millionaire. Please notice me. January 4th. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't reply. You're too good to type a few words, aren't you? January 5th. That's right. I fancy myself too good to reply to fans. That's why I only do it whenever I have time set aside to give a response more than the usual cookie-cutter responses you might get from someone who is very busy. Like, thanks mate, don't forget to buy my t-shirt. But not me. I like to read through my messages first and soak in all the glory and compliments adoring fans give to me. I sit back and laugh, knowing that they will never be as good as I am. I'm Rusty Cage. I'm the best. I'm too good to respond to the likes of these plebs. But then what's this? When I don't give them my full attention, they start to stir. They start to get mad at me, tell me that I'm not so great after all, that I'm some piece of shit because I don't personally satisfy the attention deprivation of every fan. They insult me because I don't play the role of senpai and notice every one of my 100,000 plus fan base. They spam my comments on Instagram and tell me to follow them back. They tell me to give them shoutouts. They tell me to make signs with their names on it and post pictures of me holding them so they can tell all their friends, look what I got Rusty Cage to do. And why shouldn't they? Aren't I their servant? Do not I live to make them happy? Are they not entertained? I suppose they'll never be satisfied, which is understandable because, despite all my glorious greatness and godlike talent, I still fail my fans. I still ignore their pleas and their compliments. Who do I think I am? Am I too good for them? The answer seems so obvious. Of course I'm not. For I am just a man, not the god that I thought I once was. I see my heroes talking in interviews about how they take 2 hours every day responding to fan mail, and it makes me look at my own life. I wake up in the mid-evenings, still drunk from my never-ending bender, desperately trying to motivate myself to work on fan relations or posting more videos, but instead finding it easier to just escape in a bottle of booze and tell myself, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the day I'll respond to my fans. Tomorrow's the day I'll finish editing that video. But tomorrow may never come. I count down until my ultimate end. It's a funny thing, knowing how you're gonna die. Thanks for the kind words, friend. Don't forget to buy my t-shirt. If you enjoy my replies, please hit the like button. And if you think that I'm just being a huge asshole, tell me about it in the comments section. Like I said, if you have any questions you want to ask me, you can message me through Facebook or tweet me on Twitter at RustyCageMusic. Stay tuned for more replies, and thanks for watching.